Okay, this is to set up the shear knives. There's a couple of different ways that we can do this. One way is that we can use a ruler. This blade right here is our blade where the edge of the web is at, and we can measure off of this blade, come in, and we can say this, if we're going to do 3-inch cuts, we can run our first blade here for 3 inches, and our second blade here for that 6 inches. Again, we have our cut edge that's right here on the front edge. From there, we can now bring our male blades over. Simply touch it, tighten it up, touch it, and tighten it up. Now, once we have done this, what we can do is we can now test this system as it sets. So in order to test it, we can grab a roll of material, pull this back, and test our cuts. And there is our cuts. Now this can be put into the machine. Secondly, you can have another set that's already set up and ready to go, or you can set this up as it is in while the other machine or the other knives are in the machine. Another way to set this up with this is you could set up the top blades in a specific position, and you can bring the bottom blades over to touch, kind of reversing the logic out of what we did with the top blades again, or the bottom blades in the previous setup. Once we have done this, we can then bring this over to touch, bring this over to touch, bring this guy over to touch, bring this over to touch, and again, this is for multiple setups if you wish to do this. We can also do our first guy if we want, but we're doing this for demonstration purposes. And again, when we do this, we can add and we can check to make sure all of our cuts are coming through. Thirdly, you can also use jigs. So let's just say if we wanted to do a 6-inch cut, something a little longer. Again, utilizing this bottom blade right here, what we can do is we can have a series either of a comb that is pre-made, or you can cut a piece of metal, or however this is going to work, to create that spacer in between that guy. And again, to tighten it, pulling this back again to tighten it, to space it out and to tighten it. Now what this will do is this will give you more of your 6-inch cut. You can change this out for 2-inch, you can change it out for whatever is required. And again, adding a slight amount of pressure, we can then check and ensure proper cut is made.